Hi friends, in Planet Earth Dating, it's Saturday, June 27th, 2015. Ra, Asha, and Pan in the Lynn-Body-Mind. Black Wolf, Fritz, Betty Jean in the Jamie Body-Mind. We've received an interesting message this past 2 hours that says that there may be a conversation we need to have with Ulysses Vanovanov. We've asked Luce to join us and be present with this conversation. If what we have been told is true, it's disturbing and it's something that we want to know. We just want to get to the truth of it. What we've been told may be untrue.
That's true.
Or we may have misconstrued the message. There are lots of possibilities, but nothing works except for to relate to life truthfully. So our intention is to get to the truth of this question that's been put on the table. And I believe that Luce is joining us now.
That's true.
As always, our background intention is to do what is ours to do in all dimensions right now, to trigger the awakening right now. And with that, it begins. And we are in a search for truth. And I see where Ulysses is. And so we're coming in right now to have this conversation, friend.
That's true.
And here we are. And we are here as Team Awakening, as Vanovanovs and non-Vanovanovs.
That's true.
Pan is not a Vanovanov. Betty Jean is not a Vanovanov.
That's true.
The rest of us are.
That's true.
Ulysses. Ulysses. Nothing works but the truth. The truth is the only thing that allows us to relate to our experiences of life in any kind of effective fashion.
That's true.
We know that working in any other way harms ourselves actually more deeply than it harms the people we believe we're harming.
That's true.
And so right now, my friend, we're going to engage in a process of truth. Search for truth. There's a maneuver where we turn ourselves inside out and we spill our guts, so to speak.
It's true.
I'll show you how it's done, and we invite you to join us voluntarily. You're going to join us in revealing the truth. You are going to join us in turning yourself inside out. Luce has practiced with this maneuver. Black Wolf has practiced with this maneuver. I can do it quite well myself. I suspect that all of the Vanovanov members of our team are able to do it fully, and I believe that Pan says he's happy to do this for you and demonstrate that his skill is equal.
Betty Jean's hand is also up.
Yes, so we're all willing to help you, but we'll all first turn ourselves inside out and show you how it's done, and you can do it voluntarily. Now that's not far enough, so that's good, so we'll just help you. We'll help you turn all the way inside out. You think that that's enough, but it isn't. All the rest of the way. Now we're doing this with love, like we would do this to Asha.
That's true, and to ourselves.
And to ourselves. Look, somebody here, do this, mimic what I'm doing. Do it to me. The exact motion. Because I want to know if I too had awareness of this.
That's true.
And Luce, I believe, is saying that he desperately wants to know.
That's true.
We believe, Ulysses, that we have been given a message, that a wager was made. And what exactly the wager was is unclear.
That's true.
But there does seem to have been a limitation placed that you could only hurt a certain ratio of outsiders, that you were allowed to damage your family members
irreparably,
as you saw fit.
That's true.
But that you are only limited to 2 outsiders for every 5 Vanovanovs that you injured in any way, shape, or form, I guess.
True.
I'm not sure how the definition was couched. And that is why that ratio has been pointed out to us multiple times over the past few days.
That's true.
My request is that everybody evaluate for truth. Watch Ulysses carefully, watch me carefully, watch Luce carefully. Game theory would say, if any of us knew about it, Ulysses knew about it.
That's true.
If 3 of us knew about it, Ulysses, Luce, and I at some level knew about it.
That's true.
Now, I have no conscious awareness of knowing about it, and Luce definitely doesn't
no conscious awareness.
have any conscious awareness that
That's
I'm
true.
able to discern. But Ulysses is starting to skate side to side like oil on a frying pan.
That's true.
Which implies that he knows something about it. And we all make mistakes. We're just error-making machines. And so we're not looking down our nose at you if you made some kind of wager that was an error. Who among us hasn't made a mistake? We're not going to be upset about that. But when mistakes come to light, it's really important that we deal with them effectively, that we acknowledge our errors and correct the error, make it right, undo the damage that we have created as best we can. Like really go for it, intend, commit to never doing it again, and then erase the energetic imprint.
And right now I'm giving the order to bar the doors.
Yes. We're not, and the ceiling and the floors, you know.
All of it.
We're not, none of us are leaving until we know the truth. This is just a search for truth. This isn't vindictive.
No.
There's no anger. There's no punishment. We need to know what's going on because this could change
the course of history.
It's a game changer. It seems there was some kind of bet, and that you bet that Vanovanovs would pull it off, would pull off something that no one else could do.
That's true.
And that the game was set up for an unwinnable situation, and that it was set up that way from the start.
That's true.
And that you said, my team can do it. My team can solve anything. They can solve unwinnable situations. They can do it. And it was like a bet, and the other person had intent to destroy, and this person made a bet with you that your team couldn't maybe trigger the awakening no matter what anyone else did or didn't do.
Maybe.
Possibly.
Possibly.
In a system that was melting down and malfunctioning at greater and greater levels continually. It's possible.
That's true.
It's possible. But that you did want to prove Vanovanov's superiority, let's say.
That could be.
And that you were willing to have people be hurt as long as the point was made. What's he doing?
Wiggling.
He's wiggling. Squirming in his seat.
Yes, that's true.
And Luce, what's Luce doing?
Squirming in his seat.
Do you want to say anything?
Someone is saying we're missing it. We're missing the whole thing. It's bigger. It's so much bigger.
Okay.
It's so much bigger than this.
Keep going. Is it Luce who's saying this?
It's coming out of Luce's mouth, but I don't think it's Luce speaking.
I agree.
We're missing the whole thing. We're missing the whole thing. This isn't about the Vanovanovs. The Vanovanovs are nothing. They're mice. They're pawns. They're bugs.
Keep going.
This is about so much more. This is so much bigger.
Yes, go on.
And you're looking.
Yes. But there is a bet?
Oh, yeah.
There is a bet.
There's a bet, but the Vanovanovs are collateral damage. They're
just like all the rest of us.
Right, that's true.
Which is collateral damage. Does Ulysses know anything about it?
No. Ulysses thinks he knows. Ulysses thinks he knows all kinds of things. Ulysses doesn't know beans.
I see.
He's smaller than a pawn. He's not even a pawn.
Yes. Go on.
You're all not even pawns yet.
Yes. Go on. So there is a bet of an unwinnable situation.
Yes.
And it's just framed so that whatever it takes to keep success out of reach, that's how it is.
Of course. It's an unwinnable game.
An unwinnable game.
It was designed that way. We designed that.
Yes. And when is the game complete?
I don't know.
What does it take to win the game? What does it take to end the game?
Oh, that's maybe the right question. What does it take to end the game? There's just lots of screaming, and it sounds like people in pain.
Yes, that's what it sounds like. So now, that's what you're hearing is what it sounds like here.
What are you hearing?
Okay, I'm trying to tune into the channel that the voice was speaking. The same voice who was just speaking to you before, right? Who was saying you're all just pawns. The pain, the screaming and pain is there.
Reminds me of that scene in Star Wars where Luke is with Yoda and he's working on learning how to be a Jedi, and he keeps getting messages of Han and Leia at Cloud City screaming in pain, and he's saying, Yoda, they're screaming in pain, I have to go help my friends. And Yoda is saying, it's too soon, don't go, it's too soon, don't go, it's a trap or something.
Yeah.
And Luke doesn't know the right thing to do.
It's really unclear. And Luke wants to do the right thing.
He really wants to do the right thing.
And so he sets off.
That's true.
It's also possible the plan changed.
It's also possible the plan changed, and then changed again, and then changed again, and then changed again.
In a constant evolution.
Right, that's possible.
I'm feeling a little bit like Asha now, and I'm feeling, Luce, do you remember when we were, seems like eons ago, when we were just live streaming up as brother and sister over and over again to rooms of people, still in that first definition of all that is.
Yes.
It seems so tiny now.
Yes.
And we're just trying to get somebody to step up and help.
Yes.
And no one would.
Yes.
And we went through the entire layer
Yes.
of levels. And when we got to the very end and we got to the realm of the despised, where
Yeah.
the Vanovanovs live, they said, basically, I'll help.
That's true.
And we got out, basically, and some other things happened, and we got the end of time, back to the beginning of time, and the top, back to the bottom, and
That's true.
poof, and up we were into Stan the Scientist's failed experiment.
That's true.
So we're all just pawns in an experiment, less than pawns, not even pawns.
Right, bugs on the chessboard.
Bugs on the chessboard. Tiny little bugs that we can barely see,
That's true.
that can barely be seen.
That's true.
Tiny little bugs.
That's true.
What does it take to end the game?
What does it take to end the game? Retune.
Maybe do we say bullshit, like in the bullshit game?
Say that again.
Bullshit.
Say it again.
Bullshit.
Everyone say it.
Bullshit.
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 Something happens.
Bullshit.
Everyone say it. Bullshit.
Bullshit. It's a game. It's a game.
It's a game of lying.
Of lying. It's a game of lying.
And the only way to
somebody
win
has
is to say you're lying.
You're lying.
And call it.
Okay, so let's use those words. You're lying.
You're lying.
You're lying.
You're lying.
You're lying.
You're lying.
It's a lie. It's all a lie.
That's the only way to win the game of lies, is to tell the truth.
This is lie. This is a lie. It's all a big lie.
This is a lie.
It's all a big lie. It's a huge lie.
It's like in the movie we're watching, it was a lie from the start. They were both lying from the start.
Everyone was lying.
Everyone was lying from the start, the whole thing.
Nothing works but the truth.
Nothing works but the
We
truth.
call you on the lie.
We
It's a
call you on the lie.
We
It's
call
a
you
lie.
on the lie. It's a big lie. It's
It's a big lie.
The game is over. The game is over.
Everyone speak. What good is having someone who can tell the truth if they don't speak?
Well, everyone must speak. Pan
That's a
here.
lie.
Pan here. I can't tell what's true about concepts as easily as I can tell what's true structurally.
That's true.
And so I'm just going to start drawing the big lies together. And there are big lies here.
That's
I'm
true.
going to draw the big lies down, 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 down. Like we're drawing down this webbing, this netting. It's a net of lies, a web of lies. I feel like our heads are starting to come through
In such a way as to trigger the awakening.
right
Yeah.
now. No matter what anyone else does or doesn't do, we've all got these soul plans.
That's true.
But we look around and no one is doing it, and
It's
so
true.
we come to just kind of wink at each other. And when somebody starts to do it, we get upset.
That's
We
true.
say, wait a minute. That means that I'm supposed to do it too. And many people have a lot of vested interests and they protect them.
That's true.
But what matters most is how we ourselves live.
That's true.
Life is between us and Source.
That's true.
It's never between us and the other people anyway. It just appears that way. Life is between us and Source.
That's true.
And living with integrity matters so much more than we think it does.
That's true.
Whatever lies we know of, now is a time to declare it. And it seems like Ulysses is standing up and saying, I know of some lies.
That's true.
Just say what they are, Ulysses. He's
Lots
telling
of them.
lies.
That's true. And
Big lies.
lies.
And Fritz is nodding. He says he's
Yeah.
checking his files
Yeah.
and saying he knew about this one, knew about this one, he didn't know about that one. And some of them he's trying to see
where they even come
whether they fit
from, where they
in,
come in.
and how can all these lies really be lies.
Right.
And now he's kind of getting into it, and he's leaning back and saying, and while I'm at it, I know that this is a lie, and that's
It's a lie, and that's
and
a
now
lie, and
Luce is
that's
saying,
not
well, I know
true.
of some lies. Here's some lies.
That's
And
not
they're
true.
like pulling
That's not
out
true.
lie cards
That's
onto
true.
the table. Like, here's something I know that's said, and I'm sure that that's not true.
That's true.
Because of blah, 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 and this is a lie, and that's a lie. And they're putting lots of lie cards on the table.
It's true. And pulling them out of sleeves like magician's scarves.
Yes, and they're feeling good about doing this. And
That's true.
Changmi, am I holding on to lie cards? Pat me down, turn me inside out.
Yeah, here, I can shake you.
Shake me.
There's some. Old, folded, faded. Here, shake me.
I do it differently. I would
Oh, I
just
can-
comb them out like a flea comb.
Got it.
So these are lies, but they don't really seem relevant to
No.
the issues at hand. Nothing
No.
relevant.
Yours
nothing
neither. I'm
relevant.
feeling them.
That's not what we're here for.
No.
Pan's saying he knows of lies, lots of lies. I'm sorry, and he's bringing them out. Asha's saying she doesn't know of any lies that she hasn't already spoken of 10 times over. She says, well, help her find them. She wants to know.
They're
What
stuck
are
in
they?
between things in the corners.
What are they? Are they relevant?
Maybe not to this. They're relevant to something big. She
What
didn't
is
know
it?
she was carrying them.
No. Often Asha is the unwitting carrier.
It's true.
She could be carrying a big lie.
That's true. Well, she is carrying a big lie. My perception is she didn't know she was carrying it.
No. She doesn't know it.
Live streaming it up. Because it's covered in fingerprints either way.
Yes. It's a lie.
That's a lie.
She doesn't even know
No.
what it is, though.
No, it doesn't look familiar to her.
She says she's never seen that. Never
Ever.
seen that ever.
That's true. Live streaming,
Let's shake the room for lies. Run magnets for lies. Ulysses, who else would know of lies? Ulysses, do you like the idea of being a tiny little bug on a chessboard the giants are playing,
No.
smaller than a pawn?
No.
No, that's usually not something that anybody likes. Who do you see as your peers, Ulysses? Probably they also wouldn't appreciate being told that they're smaller than a pawn on a chessboard.
No, that's true.
Are you willing to call those people and let them know what you're coming across right now?
Yes.